our discussions with them, even before this year, was that we would appreciate it if history is made a compulsory subject in South Africa, and that would be the correct history. And it is now a policy of the ANC and government, in the sense of the Department of Education is making inroads to see that being a success. So part and parcel of what we want to be covered in that history is the relation between the South African apartheid and that of Palestine, so that we compare the two. As much as in 1976, students of South Africa who were wearing uniform, black and white, decided that they will fight apartheid. They will be included in the fight against apartheid. It is important that as an organization which participated in those revolts should remember the state of emergency which was caused by the Congress of South African Students asking SADF out of our schools. We want the same revolutionary zeal to exist in Palestine. We want the same movement by the students to be existent. Therefore, our plan is that we will exchange creative ideas on how to then make the voice of students of Palestine heard in Gaza. Now, we plan to meet the organizations in Gaza, which are progressive youth formations, to then propose that maybe we need a mass action by the students of Palestine so that they can clearly state their dissatisfaction with the war happening there. Of course, we will refuse tainted money from organizations which Israel. We've stated in the statement that part of what we are rejecting is the My School project, which is by Woolworths. It is essential that students who are South African and who understand patriotism and solidarity must then not accept money which might be then for the purpose of taking them to school in tertiary or for scholarship, but rather within the progressive entities in the private sector and in government, which is money that is not dirty. As we know that dirty money comes with lots of stains. So if you accept dirty money, you will be also tainted. We then want to institute an exchange program of students between Palestine and South Africa. In the apartheid era, it is the young Thabo Mbeki who was taken outside of the country to understand the challenges outside South Africa. And it is important that also young South African academics are exposed to the plight of the students in Palestine so that they can come back to South Africa and share the challenges with the students. It's important for us as students to raise awareness against the harassment and abuse of humanitarian rights. So it's what we'll be doing is to have engagement with the students there. We do not want to talk to old people in Palestine. We want to talk to fellow students, and we hope, because we know that when we engage with our peers, there's always progress in that regard. So our aim, like we have said, is to organize a protest similar to that of June 1976 in Palestine, and we believe very highly so that we will be successful in advancing our solidarity program with the students of Palestine. And we will then outline our plan of action in South Africa so far as engaging with students is concerned. We've mentioned in the statement that part of what we want to be a resolution by the Department of Education in the Office of the Minister is then the plugging of Palestine, of BDS in classrooms, so that students can interact in class with the poster in the sense of what they feel should be done or what they feel should be the way forward. We feel that we cannot be South African students who are not concerned with current affairs in the global aspect of things. So we plan to have students participating in the progress of the student struggle in the world.